All right, his love for African cuisine began in his little boy in his mother's kitchen at the age of 8 years old. And now he has his own line of fresh, organic, Ethiopian-style prepared foods. And so it's selling like crazy all over New York City.
Well, here to take us on a culinary quest with a taste of Ethiopia is Chef Hiyaw Gebreyohannes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And you're serving fashion too.
It's Fashion Week. I feel like I should be dressed up as well.
Well, you brought it.
So I'm trying to bring it.
And you got a little Ethiopia tag here too?
Yeah. Representing.
All right, so since we're talking all about Ethiopia, let's talk about what it exactly is, because a lot of Ethiopian food people may not be familiar with. So what are some of the typical dishes?
A lot of vegetarian things, some meat dishes as well. There's definitely the Ethiopian flatbread, the injera, which you use with your hands to eat with. That's our fork and our knife. So that's the staple of what we do. For the most part, though, it's comfort food. It's what you want to have with friends and family.
Love that.
Yeah, I hate eating by myself. So this is something that you sit around the table and you pick off from the bread and eat with your hands, and it's good.
Well, how does it tend to differ from other African cuisine?
Definitely the bread, for sure. And you have, again, with all other African cuisines, I feel like there's this common trend, which is you do get to sit with each other and eat. So that's the similarities.
It's very communal.
Yeah, it's very communal, for sure. Yeah.
And we talked earlier about your popular line of fresh, organic, Ethiopian prepared foods that are selling out like wild cakes. So exactly what does your company sell? What are some of the dishes?
So we do a cabbage and carrots, spiced lentils, collard greens.
And you have some here.
Yellow split peas.
This is what they look like in the stores, right?
And then two chicken dishes as well. So I started off doing just vegan. So these are all vegan and the bread is gluten-free. And then I added 2 more chicken dishes to the menu.
Okay, so how did you pull off getting your line of food into Whole Foods? I need to hear that story.
Right.
That's amazing.
I still am figuring it out myself. But a lot of people ask me, for advice and how to get it in. And I think, honestly, I was lucky. I was fortunate enough that nobody was doing Ethiopian food. So me calling and saying, hey, would you love to try some Ethiopian food that I made? It was an easier, in, as opposed to, hey, would you like to try these new cupcakes that I have?
Right. So
we already have cupcakes, so I don't know if you want to try them. But this is like, I want to try Ethiopian food.
And do you think there's definitely a growing appetite in America for Ethiopian and other African
and other
dishes?
ethnic foods? I think it's growing, and you see it in so many different areas, from Greek yogurts now, and you see how they're doing, and Chipotle, and so Indian food, sushi. Why can't Ethiopian food be mainstream as well? And that's my goal. That's what I plan to do.
I love it. So can you help us?
Yeah, so we're going to make some.
I feel like all this yummy food.
We're going to make
This is
some.
hot.
Yeah, this is hot. We're going to make
And it smells good.
We're going to make a quick
all right.
injera bread.
Okay.
There was some rumors in the green room as to who was the better chef between the two of you. So
And I told him Lola only knows how to make reservations.
this is true. This is true. So this is nice and hot.
But I'm no better. I can make delicious Pop-Tarts, trust me.
So we're just going to add this batter on. We're going to move it around here and get a nice little circular.
Make sure it's even.
Yeah, so it's almost like making a crepe.
Oh, okay.
That looks so good.
Yeah, and then we'll just let it sit. And then this skillet is
almost like a huge pancake.
Yeah, it's almost like a huge pancake. And then you'll see it's cooking, and we'll give it about 30 seconds or so, and it should be ready. Wow, and then we'll make a nice little salad with it.
Now, is this healthier than other types of bread? I see it's more of the grainy brown bread.
Yeah, so this is it's made out of a grain called teff. It's an ancient grain, very similar to quinoa.
Okay.
Really good for you, high in fiber, good in iron and
smoking.
calcium. Yeah, it's
supposed to
it's
do
doing what it's doing what it does.
Okay. Never seen that before.
Yeah. So I don't know if one of you guys are going to try this or not. But,
yeah, we're definitely going to try this. Now, tell us a little bit about your background, because I know you got the love for cooking and Ethiopian food out of your mother's kitchen, but, where did you get off actually starting your own company, and how did you do all that?
Yeah, I started sorry, I'm going to move this for a second, in her kitchens, and just kind of getting a feel for what, you want to lift it up, you're going to get a facial, so be careful.
Okay.
Just getting a feel
smells delicious.
For what, what cooking was all about. And it was around my aunts and my mother and a lot of women in my family, basically, that were always cooking. And so I kind of, whenever I was getting in trouble, it was always like, hey, you're gonna cut garlic or onions.
Onions
so
even worse, yeah.
even worse. So now like I never, my tiered ducks are like done.
That's very Karate Kid, like wax on, wax off.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
I had no idea that this
Yeah.
was gonna come from it. And it was perfect because it was like, all right, great, this is a whole new, now I can get paid for what I was getting in trouble for before. So this is awesome.
Funny.
And your family actually has a chain of Ethiopian restaurants as well?
So they started off with 2 in Toronto and then 2 in Michigan.
Ah.
Yeah.
So do you ever have plans to open your own restaurant since it's in the family business?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I might have had enough of it as far as the restaurant, but we'll see. Who knows what the future has to hold. If I do, it's definitely going to be something that's a little more of a
Okay.
So is this done?
African. Yeah, this is done. This is finished. It's
So
ready
what are
to
we
go.
gonna do?
Yeah, we got to dip it in something.
So there's a
don't
couple
we?
of things that we can do.
Okay.
So if you guys want to make one more, you can. But
Okay.
a cool thing to do is maybe one of you guys can make one, and one of
Okay.
you guys can make the salad for this.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
make the salad while she
Let's
makes
do it.
another
Perfect. So I'm gonna slide over on this side. I'm
Now
gonna
the
hold
salad
this for
goes
you.
in here, right?
Yeah. So
That
just
for
grab.
me, and then okay, so
All right,
how do
let her
I
do that
pour
first
this?
so they can see it.
So just pour it kind of in one side, and then you'll
Okay.
kind of like rotate it from there.
Ooh, let me
Maybe
move
on
this
this
so we
side.
can see. Oh, they can
Like
see.
that?
Or yeah, sure.
Not
We'll try.
quite.
We don't have to
And a
spray
little-
the Spam on there?
No, it's a nonstick. And then Shannon, you could grab some salad. Just
Okay.
put some on one
You're
corner.
doing great, Lola.
Thank
On just the
you.
corner?
Reservations, you said, right?
Hiyaw,
I'm joking.
come on.
Okay.
It's almost
just a
gonna
little
look it.
salad. My
Yeah,
hands
just
are clean.
yep.
Okay.
And then grab
Okay,
maybe some.
so now I do this little
Yep.
thing.
All these other things.
Uh-oh, it's not looking so good.
It's not, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to save it.
You can save this?
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
Oh Lord. Okay.
What we're gonna do is
you
we're gonna
try,
just,
Lola. It's all about.
We're just gonna
effort.
let it sit and
Okay.
do this for a second. And you can
No, I
see
just
it's already
keep
starting to
adding
cook.
toppings on
Yeah,
this?
so you're putting some feta cheese in there, some
Okay.
red
Some red
peppers,
peppers.
some blueberries.
That's a
cucumbers.
disaster. How are
We
you
won't
gonna
tell
fix
nobody.
that?
We'll see.
You'll
Let's see what
Okay.
happens. Some cucumbers.
Add olive oil to this.
You
too?
can add some olive oil.
Now,
Did you
while
put a
we're,
little?
all right, I'm still adding to it. Now,
Good.
while we're cooking this and while I'm tasting,
Yep.
tell us about your event this weekend.
Oh, so there's this great event happening at the Long. You checking it out?
It's really bad.
It's coming. It's coming. It's this flax seeds.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then a little balsamic, and then we could wrap it up. There's a event called the Longhouse Retrieval. It's a food event that has a bunch of different chefs coming out there. They've asked me to make a few dishes and talk about the spice trail between what was happening in other countries and how these spices made it to America. And so I'll be making some injera and a few other dishes, serving about 150 people with about 5 other chefs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
From state New York,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
Now,
incredible.
how do we fold this to make it a salad wrap?
I'm gonna let you do this
Uh-oh.
part. So you're
Do
gonna
it,
take
Lola.
it like this, just almost like how you would have
Okay, I can do
and
this.
and then roll it.
Okay, roll
And
it.
we'll-
All right.
Now, are you going to make one of these this
There you
weekend?
go, yep.
With your injera?
There you go. One more time.
One more?
Nice.
So
Perfect.
you do that very
There you
well.
go. And so now you have something that you can.
Your husband's going to be expecting this now. He knows you can make it.
He knows better.
Oh, goodness. So, is this is very healthy.
Very healthy.
How many-
This
not
is
necessarily not necessarily a traditional Ethiopian dish.
That's what
Okay.
I love about what you do, because it's African fusion, and it's like traditionally some African foods can be a bit messy.
Yes. Yes.
Let's keep it real.
Yes.
But the fact that you're able to make it's beautifully presented, it's easily digestible. I love it.
and it's
great.
actually
And
delicious.
is that one of your goals?
That is my goal.
To make it
I
accessible
want
to
to
the
make it
masses?
accessible and do a line of Taste of Africa, not only Taste of Ethiopia, but also be able to present it in a way that it's looking completely.
So can we expect your line to expand
perfect.
instead of just a taste of Ethiopia to a taste of other countries?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
look at
that.
there.
I messed this up.
You
This was
did,
bad.
but you didn't.
You I gotta taste another.
What is that?
It's your masterpiece. There you go.
It's art, Lola. You made food and art all at the same
Can you
time.
put it under the table?
We're just gonna pretend.
He was like,
take a bite of this.
I'm not showing people that. All right, thank you so much. And remember, you can get all of his delicious meals. Are they online as well? We can
Not
ship?
yet.
Not yet?
All the Whole Foods.
Okay, Whole
Fairways,
Foods,
Dean and DeLuca,
Fairway?
some different grocery
Oh,
stores. Yeah.
nice. Okay,
Whole
so
Foods, Dean
plenty
and
of options.
DeLuca, and Fairways.
Yep, and a few others.
Blowing up.
Doing
All
big
right.
things. Yeah, doing big things.
Thank you so much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you for having me, guys.
All right, you're watching Arise Entertainment 360, and we're going to eat you out of here.